Here it is, Erskine Johnson's Hollywood Reel. Coy Watson, director and photographer.
The Hollywood you've never seen. Movie and television stars in the glamour capital of the world. Brought to the TV screens of the world by television's most famous reporter-photographer team.
Your commentator, Erskine Johnson. Millions read his famous syndicated movie column.
Motion picture veteran, Coy Watson, Hollywood's first television newsreel cameraman. And now, let's go into the private life.
And behind the scenes in Hollywood Reel.
Wilshire Boulevard and Beverly Drive, a famous corner in the heart of Beverly Hills, and a young man who followed in the footsteps of many other famous stars. This is Kirk Douglas, who played a heel in his first movie and then became one of the screen's top romantic stars. You know, there's a blueprint for Hollywood stardom that many famous names have followed. First, the role of a villain. The blueprint was followed by Clark Gable, Alan Ladd, and many others. It happened to Kirk Douglas, too. In his first big movie, Champion, he was a heel. But the women loved him just as they swooned over Gable and Ladd as heavies. So now it's a romantic Kirk Douglas, and today it's a drive to a drive-in hamburger stand where a lot of movie stars like to have lunch. Car hop Willie Shaw doesn't swoon at the sight of Kirk because she's accustomed to movie stars in Hollywood. She brings the menu and takes Kirk's order, a hamburger and the malt. Big things have happened to Kirk Douglas since his success as a motion picture star. A real-life drama as romantic as the plots of many of his films. It's a real Hollywood success story. Kirk was a waiter in a New York restaurant and worked his way through dramatic school. He played a few small roles in Broadway plays and then came to Hollywood. Hollywood cast him as the weak, neurotic type until Stan Kramer gave him his chance in the picture Champion. A director friend stops to say hello. There have been stories that Kirk Douglas has changed since he became a star. Actually, Kirk says he hasn't changed at all. He says, I'm keeping my mouth shut and not letting the people know how lucky I am. The only thing that has changed is Hollywood's attitude toward me. Changing that attitude found Kirk fighting the battle of his life. He had to fight with his agents who didn't want him to play a heel in Champion, but he took it against their advice. And now Kirk is the champion even to the kids. Kirk has been spotted in the drive-in by a young fan. Dickie Bellis. Dickie wants Kirk's autograph. Speaking of Kirk's success, I'll never forget his own crack after his first preview. Said Kirk, I'm a success. I finally arrived. My agent talked to me this morning. And Dickie gets something he didn't expect, a baseball bat. Nice guy, this Kirk Douglas. A star with tremendous appeal to the whole family. A regular guy who is still surprised at his sudden fame. He says, I guess I was just lucky.
And that's all for now. Watch for the next Hollywood Reel with Erskine Johnson and Coy Watson. Remember, it's the Hollywood you've never seen.
A Johnson-Watson production.